Blindness is not the end of the journey, but the beginning of a new life.
A blind lady walking with a white cane.
Access Tech Innovation has established the first assistive technology experience center in Nigeria at number 18 Modupe Johnson Crescent, Surulere, Lagos State.
Blind trainees working on laptop, hand using stylus on the slate.
With support from Microsoft AI for Accessibility projects, the center provides individual and group digital skills training for blind persons.
Blind person learning to use Braille note taker. A blind male using an iPhone with voiceover.
At the center, visually impaired persons get professional support in trying out various assistive technologies to know the best ones for their work, education, and recreation. The Experience Center offers after-sales services in maintenance and repairs of assistive products for the blind. I am Okpeoluwa Akeola, a blind certified professional in accessibility core competencies and co-founder of Access Tech Innovation. Are you a blind person or someone willing to empower the blind? Visit us today to check out our range of products and services.
Contact us on Instagram at accesstech_innovation, LinkedIn at accesstech innovation HQ, www.accesstechinnovation.com.
Yeah. So I've sent your project, the data, the CSV data to Mrs. Emanuela Akinola, so she would share with you in the library soon, hopefully by today, sometime today. So you can start working on the project today. I will give you guys 2 weeks to the end of the project. So the classes will stop on next week Friday.
Yes.
And then you have an extra week to do your project. I think with the knowledge we have, and since all you guys have been practicing, with pandas, you guys know loops, if statements, then doing the project will not take time at all. Okay.
2 participants entering lobby.
All right. So welcome everybody.
Yes.
So we have rounded up on pandas. Is there any questions on pandas before we proceed?
Is there any question on pandas before we go on to the last topic?
No.
Okay, that's good. So, sir, the answer is no, so we can proceed.
Your microphone is unmuted.
Wait, sorry, please hold on, please. Sorry.
Okay.
Mercy Kikuyu left the call.
Your microphone is unmuted.
Okay. Yeah. So all right. Since there are no questions, so we proceed to Matplotlib. Okay. So what is Matplotlib? Matplotlib is a visual implementation of what you're doing in your pandas. Normally, sometimes you might not even need the pandas. You can also do visualizations without pandas, but pandas has an inbuilt method called plot, which plots the graph, with the kind of graph that you want to plot. Oh. Sorry, please hold on, please. I have some builders here, and I just need them to be very careful. Hold on, please.
Left shift.
Okay.
Your microphone is unmuted.
So sorry about that.
Yes, sir.
I hope you might hear some knocking. I hope it won't disturb the class. Okay, so Matplotlib is visual. I heard Mr. Lekon talk about how visual it is. So it's a bit visual. Sorry, not a bit, it's visual. And you will need to actually get the assistance of a sighted person to actually clarify, or what's the better word? Not when just to assist you to assist you to check whether or not the what you have produced is sensible. So you can just give them the graph and tell them, okay, what do you see? What does this graph tell you? So that they know, okay, this is what this graph is saying actually. All right. So to import Matplotlib, so let's open our code as Visual
Start
Studio
window.
Code.
V. Level 1 Visual Studio Code. App. Press V. Visual Studio Code. Document. Application. Main landmark. Editor. Rate boost. Rate 25. Rate 15.
Okay,
Oh,
sir.
and by the way, there's something called Copilot on your Visual Studio Code, which they've added. So Copilot can help you. It's a way of making your code faster. It uses ChatGPT at the background. So it's a way of helping your code to be faster. You can tell ChatGPT, you can ask it a question, and then it will give you your response. And then I think you can copy the code from the Copilot onto your actual code. Developers use that a lot to speed up implementation. But you too, as a developer, would have to know how to prompt the Copilot in order for you to, write the right prompts. They call it prompts, right? To write the correct prompts in order for the Copilot or the ChatGPT to push out the code properly, the code that you want. Now, it might not be an exact code, but at least to give you a guide, and then from there you can change some things and then add it. So I'm not sure whether Copilot is on your Visual Studio Code, but it should be there. But it's just an added note because there was a blind person, a blind staff from GitHub that reached out to me and was asking me whether I knew Copilot. Another Microsoft Copilot, and at that time I had not used it. So they were doing some research on it, and I think they wanted to ask me about research. But I'll get back to him on that. I've not used it till now, actually. So if anybody can find it out, please do, and you can use it for your code.
I know since Visual Studio Code is a product of Microsoft.
Microsoft,
I know
yeah.
that on Windows
Copilot
11,
too.
on Windows 11, Copilot is inbuilt into it
It's inbuilt,
automatically
okay.
on Windows 11. So I just assume that yes, it will be on Visual Studio Code. On Windows 10, you may have to
install
get
like
it,
a library,
install it, or in one way or the other. But 11 is there; it's inbuilt. It comes with the Windows 11.
Okay.
But I've not tried it. As you said, now after the training, I have to make a research on how to make use of it. Of course, I know one other code app too that can also help you, guide you, more like an AI app for coding too. I think that one is called CodeMate. I've not actually tried it, but at least I'm aware that app exists too, and an AI for coding that can give you advice, tell you why your code is wrong or something. It's just based on description. I've not actually tried it. I've not had time to check some of these things.
So I use it a lot, actually. I use it a lot.
CodeMate.
No, Visual ChatGPT. I use ChatGPT a lot.
Yes,
because there's sometimes.
I'm a Gemini person. I've
Okay,
never
use
used
Gemini.
ChatGPT. I've never used ChatGPT.
Because ChatGPT or Gemini, they'll give you your code, and then you can use that code in order to. As you know that they don't give you the exact code, Abby, so you just need to tinker.
Tinker, yeah. It gives you idea. It can also suggest libraries to you.
You suggest exactly. So yeah, so it's good for development. Okay. All right. So have we opened Visual Studio Code?
Mr. Victor.
Yes.
Yeah. Sorry. since you're talking about Copilot, which of those frameworks is accessibility friendly?
Sorry, please. I have a call from. Please, Lekon, please continue.
Okay. Bismarck, what is the question?
No, it's Victor.
Okay, go ahead, sir.
Yeah. I said, which of the frameworks is accessibility friendly? Django, Flask.
Well, if I even wanted to, was it 2 days ago? I wanted to take a course on Django, but Flask is definitely accessible.
Okay.
Flask is definitely accessible. But it's more like it's all about learning. It's not something you can barge into and just that way when you asked me the other time that it's something that you have to learn. It's not something you take time to just learn. You can't just barge into it. It's a lot into all these things. Web application.
All right.
What of Jupyter? I learned it's partly accessible.
I've not see the Jupyter. I've actually, and then like that Jupyter, I think Anaconda too. Like that Mr. Pastor Stanley that was having issue with his this thing. So I like Anaconda now comes installed with pandas. Like you don't need to install manually all these pandas and stuff like that. It comes pre-installed. Jupyter too, but how accessible it is, I've not actually tried. That is one thing. I'm bad in one thing. If something is serving my purpose, if there is another alternative, no matter what you want to say, like it doesn't. Except there is something extra that what I'm currently using is not serving me. So I'm a kind of what I'm bad in. Like what every other person is going for this alternative to talk back, and I don't know. I'm kind of that conventional, that conservative. As long as I'm not having issue with this one, what is that G Show Plus or something that they are using? So I'm that bad in the. But I know one of these days, and just because of my tight schedule, they have not taken time to explore the alternatives to Visual Studio Code and all these things. Yeah, I have a lot in my plates, from one training to another training, we have to do this. Yes, sir.
Stanley, good morning, sir.
Sir Stanley, good morning.
Well, I didn't know on time. I would have started using the Anaconda. So I have been kept off from using pandas. It's not
you install pandas
in Anaconda.
What is it? You said you install pandas.
Not.
Okay.
So you said Anaconda that pandas isn't built in Anaconda.
It's pre-installed.
That's an alternative for me to go and try. Sometimes I also have to go. How do I get that Anaconda? How do I get the Anaconda?
I think it's if you just go online and tap Anaconda, download Anaconda. I'm sure you will see links to place.
When you go there to ask you to input your email, and from the email they will send you the link and you download it from there. I have one on my system. I was learning something on data science course. So you go there, you search for the Anaconda, you try and search for Anaconda, get the link, go there, and you register with your email. So from your email, they will send you their download link directly to your inbox. You click on it. It's quite heavy, around 900 and something gigabytes.
Wow.
A lot of data.
That is more than the size of a JAWS.
Mr.
Oba, so we are waiting.
That's one.
Mr. Stanley, either your earpiece or whatever is bad. It's giving that bad sound. So, Bismarck, I'm listening.
Okay, so whilst we're waiting for Prof, is there a way to hide and unhide rows and columns using pandas? I mean, that one could be done easily in Microsoft Excel. just for the sake. I mean, if you want to hide something, I could go to it and use Excel to do that. But is there a syntax or a function to do that in pandas as well?
If you wait, are you talking about hiding rows from a CSV file or hiding rows in the Python file?
I mean, yeah, you hide it directly from the data frame.
No, you can have data frame right inside the Python file, or you are importing the data inside from a CSV file, which of CSV file, which of them?
Okay, so whichever way, whether in this or in that, whichever way. But then
you
I want to know
can create data manually inside the Python file, and just inside the curly brace, create a dictionary and then turn it to a data frame.
Yeah.
I don't actually. When Mr. Victor comes, but I know that in Excel, one of the reasons why you want to hide rows or columns is because you want to focus on the main data. So
sure.
You want to focus on the main data so that maybe you want to do further analysis on the data, and you don't want to be seeing all these other rows. In Python, if you don't want to see, then you don't include in the argument. So I don't know, but maybe there is. If you want to do analysis, you don't.
But
It just do.
It depends on what, Mr.
Yes.
Oba, it depends on what you mean. So let's say you are doing a class report or a class record. So you've done a lot of exercises, say exercise 1, exercise 2, and at the end of the day, you are going to use the exercises for your class score. So let's say after you've collected about 5 class exercises, you now get a cumulative, or you add to get the class score. So from there, you may want to hide the exercises that you've recorded so that you focus primarily on the class score. Now, I don't know if you understand my analogy.
Yes.
So in that case,
yes,
you only have to hide it. I'm just for the sake of exploring. I mean, it's not a big deal. So
yeah, I know, I understand. I see the same thing I said. The ones you've recorded, of course, will definitely have their own column. And I think you were the one that asked the question that what if what if we just need a column? A column. I think when we were doing pandas, and then the professor took us through how to be specific in the columns that we want to analyze. Right? And that's what I said. If you don't want something to show in your analysis, then you don't include it in your. But let him come back. There might be maybe a Python function, a pandas function or Python function to hide. It's just my own logic.
We can move on. That's not necessary.
There's no problem. When it comes, I believe he's listening to the conversation. So. And the good thing about Python or Panda is that if you are importing a file, you can give instruction as to the columns you want, the condition. You give condition, okay, I want this, I want that. And then from that condition, you can now write it into a new file so that you leave the original file intact while importing the conditions, the data that you want. You import it and write it into another file. So that new file becomes your source of analysis. So that is another thing I know. So creating new data from the old data. So that is another one method I also know.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Hello, Mr. Oba. Good morning.
Yes, sir.
Caps lock on. Caps lock on.
So for
Yes.
hear me.
Yes.
So for the little analysis you just said about Matplotlib, is this something like they had to do like charts in Excel, all those charts and all those stuff?
It's not like it has to do with all these charts. It's charts. It's graph. That's what it you are plotting. That is the name. That's what Matplots plot. You are plotting. All this your charts, your graphs, all of them. That's what the library is for. It's for charts, purposely because of charts. That's why it's visual. Visual. Your bar chart, column chart, histogram, column chart, line chart, all of them, and other scatter plots, all sort of things like that. So, yes. And well, it's just that you have Excel that for most parts, almost 95 or 99, 90, whatever, all the things you need are inside one app. Though some of the things Excel can do it for you, so that Python just gives you this extra edge, the ability to tweak here and there, just gives you that extra edge. And some things are better done with, when you have something that is specialized in another thing, you are specialized in something, you have that authority, and that is the essence of all these libraries. The instrument, the tools you have inside the library will be more than what you have inside the Excel, because Excel is a jack of, how do you call it, a jack, it's into
Swiss Army
everything.
knife.
Sir?
A Swiss Army knife. Jack of all trades.
That just so it's into everywhere. In fact, they even embedded the Python into Excel. You can perform.
Yes.
You can do Python right inside the Excel. So it's just everywhere. You want to choke inside everything. So no matter what, you have special libraries for all these things.
The reason why they put Python in Excel is because they saw the prominence and prevalence of Python and how it has been used worldwide, world over. That is why I suggested that we teach Python to you guys, so that you'll be relevant in the society, right? Jobs will be easier to get once you're good, once you keep on practicing and all of that. So that is the whole reason for us choosing Python. And you can, as Lekon said, that Python is even embedded in Excel. Python now is embedded in some other phones. If you have a Linux operating system, Python is embedded in the Linux. So they use Python to write some libraries in the Linux operating system to show you how needed or prevalent Python is. Okay, so let's open our Visual Studio Code. Sorry for that.
Meeting compact view. Visual Studio Code document. Application. Main landmark. Editor group 1 left paren. Empty right paren. Section. Untitled -1 editor has.
Okay. What is the title?
Okay, title is plots_hello.py.
Okay.
Save as dialog. File name : copy LOT. Plot line H E L O hello.py. Untitled -1 Visual Studio Code. Untitled blank. Plotline hello.py.
Okay.
Blank. Number. Space.
Okay.
Cap N. Lecon.
Okay.
Number. Space.
A plot to
M.
A program to produce a plot, a bar plot of name and age.
Okay.
Program to produce space. B A bar plot space.
For name and age, yeah. Okay. So next line, import pandas as PD.
I'm coming, sir.
Okay.
Space T space
Bad plot of what?
Name and age.
Of space name space and
Okay.
age.
Okay, sir.
Okay, import.
Yes.
Okay, next line, import pandas as PD.
IMPO. Import 1 of 6. T space. Plotline hello.py p n d a as space space d pd as pandas warn import m p o r t space p a n d a space a space p d blank.
Okay, sir.
Next line, import
Line feed. IMPORT space. Plotline hello.py M A T suggest B L O war T L I B warning.
As else
dot
as
dot py plots.
okay, does
Matplotlib dot suggest list line AFM 1 of 83.
dot py
py plots
B Y
okay,
warning
pipe
suggest list B L O T warn
as plt.
T space space B T
Okay, next line.
PLT.
Okay, sir.
So our data equals to open curly brace.
D T A space plotline equals space error left brace.
Okay. Now we'll put name or names.
Quote N A M E S names quote error
Colon, open
quote
square brackets.
colon error space left bracket quote
Okay, in the bracket you can put what would we put now? Suzanne.
So I spell Suzanne.
Z
SUSAN.
Z
Notification.
S U
What's
F A N
point?
Susan comma
Halima.
space quote H A L I M A Halima quote
Then
comma
Yetunde.
space quote Y E T U N D E Yetund quote comma
Then Obioma. OBIOMA.
quote O B I O M A Abima quote
Okay, close square bracket, then comma.
right brace comma right bracket comma right brace.
Okay.
After the comma, next line.
To participant.
Okay, sir.
Then now do open quotes, age, close quotes.
Quote error G E age quote colon error space
Then open
error
square brackets.
left bracket
21.
21 space
17.
7 space
20.
0 20
Then
comma
25.
space 2 5
Then
right
close the
brace
square bracket.
right bracket
All right, now after the right brace, go to the next line.
right brace blank
Okay, so df is equals to
D space equals space error
pd dot data frame
P D dot error D A suggest list dateline range 1 suggest list plot error dot D dot blank cap D suggest list data frame A T A data frame 1 cap F data R A M E
open paren
data colon D A T A warning
close
plot right
paren.
paren data A T A right paren blank.
Yes.
Okay. Now
Blank.
Next line. So we have our data frame now, which is we've been doing this for the past couple of weeks. So now we have df.plot.
D suggest F dot suggest list P L O plot 1 of T plot 1 of 1
open paren,
left paren,
kind equals kind, K-I-N-D, that's a kind of plot,
suggest list, D, kind
equals
space,
bar,
plot equals, space,
Equals what?
bar in quotes, B-A-R.
B, suggest, plot line hello, quote, suggest B, A, R,
After the quote, comma,
R, quote, right paren, comma, space,
X is equals to, that small x is equals to names,
X, suggest, space, plot equals, space, quote,
check whether the name is same.
A, M-E-S,
Whether is what? His names, I wrote names. N-A-M-E-S.
Message button. Window phone on. Top back. With message. Call via 9 mobile from. Jam mobile glow. Mobile 0915 message. Call via message on. Message. Swipe up with 2 fingers to answer. Or down to reject the call.
Sorry. Please, Elekon, hold on, please.
Okay, sir.
names, quote, names, df dot plot left paren, kind equals quote bar quote, x equals quote names quote right paren, df dot plot left paren, kind equals, df dot plot left paren, df dot plot left, df equals pd dot data frame left paren, data right paren, quote age quote colon, left bracket 21, 17, data equals left brace quote names quote colon, left bracket, import matplotlib dot pyplot, plt, as, pyplot, warn, I, M, P, O, R, T, space, M, warning, A, T, B, L, O, T, warn, L, warn, I, B, dot, warn, B, Y, B, L, O, warning, L, B, L, O, T, space,
And then
A.
after that name, x equals to name, then comma y is
DF
equals to h in quotes. So x is
Right
equals
paren.
to in quotes h, name, sorry, close quote, then comma y is equals to open quote h, close quote.
Okay.
right paren, comma,
Left
space,
shift.
Y, space, plot line equals, space, error, quote, A, G, E, right quote, age, quote, equals, Y, quote, Y equals, quote, age, quote right paren,
Okay, next line. After the parentheses, after the, yeah.
right
yeah.
paren, blank,
Okay, sir.
Then now do plt dot,
B, L, T, dot, suggest,
now we have to give a title to the plot. So plt dot title,
T, I, T, L, E, title 1 of 1,
open
left
paren,
paren,
just say name and age.
quote, N, A, M, E,
How do I run? Okay.
But you can
name,
just put it
space,
is in quotes. Hold on, please.
Left.
space, line, D, and, line, G, right, quote, name line and line AG, df dot plot left paren, kind equals, df dot plot left, plt dot title left paren, quote right, name line and line AG, quote, N, A, M, E, line, A, N, D, line, A, G, quote, right paren, quote, E, name line, left paren, name line and line age, left paren, quote, title, dot, plt,
Okay,
Your
click
microphone.
on the next line. You now do plt dot x label. Plt dot x label.
blank, right paren, blank, B, L, T, dot, suggest list, X, L, A, B, E, L,
So that's the x
L,
label,
label,
and that will be our age. Sorry, that will be our name, our name, our name, our
quote,
name.
N, A, M, E, S,
Put,
right,
put a
quote,
capital N, because you know it's a string. Just put capital M for name, capital N. Let the first letter be capital.
names, quote, N, A, N, cap N, cap N, quote, cap A, M,
This
E,
one,
F, quote,
it doesn't matter because that's what the user is going to see. Then the next line, plt dot y label. Then you can put age, capital A,
right
in
paren,
quotes.
blank, blank. B L T dot suggest Y L A B E L L E label colon S quote cap A G E blank right paren quote right paren
Okay. So
blank.
the next line after the parentheses, the PLT dot show.
B L O suggest
No,
T
PLT,
dot
PLT.
suggest A O W
Yes.
W
Okay, now
left
open paren, close paren. So now let's go back over the code.
number program to produce a bar plot blank. Import pandas SPD. Import
Okay,
matplotlib.pyplot SPLT.
So we're importing pandas as PD. Now in the matplotlib, you have to say import matplotlib dot pyplot as PLT.
Blank.
So then the next line is now data, which is our normal
Data equals
dictionary.
left brace quote names quote colon left bracket quote
names.
Susan quote Halima quote Yetin quote Abiyama quote right bracket.
So we have 4 names and then age.
Quote age
Next
quote
line.
colon left bracket 21, 17, 20, 25 right bracket right brace.
Okay, then now we've got next line will be to create a data
df
frame.
equals PD dot data frame left paren data right paren.
Okay, so it collects the dictionary and puts it in a data frame. Okay, next line.
df dot plot left paren kind equals quote bar quote x equals quote names quote y equals quote age quote right paren.
Now remember, this is our data frame here, and so we have df.plot. So we're plotting. You know, your data frame can have many other columns apart from age. So it can be salary, it can be height, it can be weight. So, but we want it to be specific, and so the kind is a bar chart, but then the x-axis is the name, and that name must correspond to the column name. In this case, because you're using the data frame, it must correspond to the column name. The y, the same thing, must correspond to the column name, which is the age. Okay, so now we've done that, and the next line will be what?
PLT dot title left paren quote name line and line age quote right paren.
Now that it has what happened in the previous line, that df.plot, is that what pandas has done for us is that it's going to push the plot to a chart. It's going to push the plot to a chart for us. Now we now need to just give the chart some attributes. So we can give the chart some attributes, which is the title, which is so the title we've given it is now name and age. So sometimes you might want to title it population, you know, population of Nigeria, population of this, you know, that kind of thing. To practice, you can use that assignment 1 that we gave in the initial class, and then you can use that for practice where you have your own things and then you can plot it to see. Okay, so now the next line is what?
PLT dots label left paren quote names quote right paren.
So now PLT.x label, it has names. Now remember, this is a code. It doesn't need, this doesn't need to be the same as your
AI note taker, auto AI left.
As your data frame. It doesn't need to be the same as your data frame. You can give it all caps, you can give anything, but let it be descriptive so that somebody who is reading it
AI note taker, auto AI.
can know that, oh, this is the name of the X label. Remember, your X label is the one on the horizontal axis. For those of us who are not used to charts, the chart has 2 axes, your Y and your X. Your Y is your vertical axis, that's from up and down, and then your X is your horizontal axis, right? So your horizontal axis, and where X and Y meet is usually at the origin, which is 0, 0, okay? For those of us who did Excel class, we should know this. I'm not sure whether you treated this as a topic, but you should know this, that the X and Y meet at 0, 0, and then it moves outwards. So the X goes to the right, and then the Y goes to the, goes up, upwards, vertically up. X goes to the right, which is the positive side. Y goes up, which is the positive side of the y-axis. If it goes down after the origin, is the negative side. If it goes to the left of the origin, it is the negative side of X. Okay? All right. So you have all of that. So we've labeled the x-axis, which is the names, because going by our data frame where we said x equals names, kind equals bar, x equals names. So you've done that. Then the next line, Nikon,
plt.elabel left paren, quote age quote right paren.
is labeling the y-axis, which is the age. Then the next line is what?
plt.show left paren, right paren.
Okay. So Lekon, do you have anybody with you there that can, you don't tell the person, just tell the person what can you see from this graph? Is there someone like Banner?
Yes. Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
so run the code and then, or let's wait and then we'll call Banner and then tell him, okay, what do you run the code and tell him what
PLT.
can you see from this graph? Okay.
Okay, sir.
plt.elabel left plotline hello.plt start window B Windows PowerShell system Windows PowerShell tab control Windows PowerShell terminal blank Windows PowerShell copyright PSC:\/ B Y pi space B L dot / playing 2 dot pi OT line hello.
No. I
Okay.
think, yeah.
Trace back left paren,
Yeah.
most recent call last right paren, colon,
what's the trace back?
file quote C colon / users / access / plotline hello.py quote, line 5, unless module greater,
Line 5.
import matplotlib.py plot splt, module not found error colon, no module named matplotlib.
Oh, we don't have Matplotlib in our, we don't
Yes,
have it on
yes, I
this.
was going to say that. Yes, you need to import Matplotlib. That's pip space install Matplotlib, and then before you could do that. So I tried that myself. That was it 2 days
PS
ago, and that was the error I got. Unless he installed Matplotlib, I was unable to run it
pip
until I did.
space
Okay.
INSTLL install space NATBLOTLIB. Collecting Matplotlib. Downloading Matplotlib -3.9.2-CP300 5 3.9 6. Downloading Kiwi Solver -1.4.5-CP312.
All this happened because I uninstalled my Python, so all the things I've installed before a while, yes.
Blank. Successfully installed Contour P-1.2.1 PSC:\/
Okay.
B Y pi space B L O dot / T line hello dot pi.
Okay. Bano.
Okay.
Figure 1 pane.
Please, yeah, attention.
So you heard that, it said figure 1 pane, okay?
Yes. That's figure 1. Please, what can you see on the screen?
Let him speak loud.
Okay, speak loud. The word is listening.
Okay, we have Susan. What is this? Okay, let me
describe the graph first. Yes.
Okay, it's as bad.
Is it a bar chart?
Yeah, it's a bar chart. Yeah. 4 bar.
Okay. What's the title of the graph?
Name underscore and underscore age.
Name and age.
Okay. What's on the x-axis? What's the label on the x-axis?
Age. I'm sorry, I can't see the name, but I'm sure that should be where the names are, but it wasn't written there, but age is on the y-axis.
Age is on the, okay, but you can't see names on the x-axis. Can you see names
I can
somewhere?
see names, but it wasn't signified as names. It doesn't have a write-up names. The names are there: Susan, Halima, Tunde, and I think Upioma.
You can't see the heading as names.
I can't see the heading.
Desktop window.
Let me increase it.
Yeah,
okay, no, it doesn't have a heading.
Meeting compact view bar Python for data analytics course for
the names itself.
The existing where x.
The x-axis, yeah.
Does it have age?
The y-axis has age, Abby.
Yeah, the y-axis has age. Then it has a list of ages: 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Then the x-axis has Susan, Halima.
Who has the highest age?
Okay.
From the graph.
Obioma has the highest age.
Who has the lowest age? Yes, that's correct.
Okay, the lowest age is between 15, 20, and that's Halima.
Halima, yes, is 17. Yes. Okay. Yes. So thank you very much, Bana. I appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you
Button
can
maximize
see
meeting.
he wasn't there when we did the whole graph thing, but at least you could see that, okay, there were names. You could see the names of the people, Yetunde, Halima, he saw all those things. You can see you heard him that I think he's Halima that had between 15 and 20, but we know that it's 17 based on our code. At least he knows that from the graph, oh, this thing is between 15 and 20. And he knows that, oh, this is the age of all these names. These are the ages of all these names. So you can see that we produced a report, chart for them so that they can see it and they can make deductions from that report. Okay. So that's the whole aim of the data
But sir, why is
analysis.
the names label not showing?
That is a $1 million question. Because it should show.
Prof, can I ask a question, please?
Please ask.
Right.
Can't OCR work with reading this chart? I'm just wondering.
And
Maybe
that
it's
is
just
when you
OCR or...
that is when you export it, when you output it. You know, at the beginning of the class, I raised this issue. I said why the difference between printing it right there on the screen and then sending it to a PNG file or JPEG file. So that is for you to use
So if it's
OCR.
like this, if I've not exported it into PNG, I cannot do OCR on it.
If you are
Yeah,
using
and then,
Windows 11, you can. If you are using
okay.
Windows 11, you can. With JAWS, at least I know with JAWS, you can.
Yes, I use Windows 11.
Yes, you can. Of course, you have to set it and use
And
it.
and
I
also
think
note that
Be My Eye too. I think Be My AI too can also help you.
I can do, okay.
Yes.
The Be My Eye, is it on the Windows or on your phone?
On there's
There's
desktop
Windows
version. There's the Windows version, so you have to
Oh,
download
wow.
yes. Then you
Oh,
can
okay.
use it to describe what we have on your screen.
Oh, wow. I'll try and get that for Linux. Okay, so, but also remember that this PLT does show, as soon as you end the program, this is just a mock. This is just to show you, yeah, that is working and this is what you want. So when you're satisfied with it, let's go back to the code.
Calling indicators toolbar button recording start. Figure 1 row 1 column 2 of figure 1.
Okay, so
Windows meeting compact plotline hello dot
PLT does show. That's the PLT does show.
Yeah, good evening.
Excuse me, sir.
Good afternoon.
No, it's still morning.
Please, please, I got everything right this Stanley. After the code had been prepared, you just went to the PowerShell and you just put the PY title and could just run it. So it shows on the PowerShell, right?
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
And he mentioned figure. He said fig 1
he said
or
fig
whatever.
1. Yeah, he
that
said
is
fig 1.
figure. So
yes.
That is a chart. The name of a chart.
So, but now we don't want it to show. Yeah, so we don't want it to show on the PowerShell because if you're satisfied with it, now we're going to. So Stanley, if you're satisfied with what you have done, you can now put it to a file, and that's when this OCR. I don't know, was it Victor or somebody who asked about the OCR? That's when the OCR can now read it from that file, and then you can now send that file to other people. The report. Okay, so now hash the PLT does show on that line.
PLT.show left paren, blank, P. Number, dot, P, number PLT, blank.
Yes, sir.
The next line will be PLT.savefig. PLT.savefig.
P, L, T, dot, suggest list, S, A, V, E.
FIG.
Left paren.
No, save fig. Save fig. Abi?
Left paren. F, I, G, suggest.
Yes. Then after the open paren, you put the name of the file. Let's say name underscore age.jpg.
Left,
or
right
PNG.
paren. left paren, right paren, quote,
open quote,
N, A, M, E, S,
underscore H.
names, line, A, G, E, H,
dot PNG.
dot, P, N, G,
Then
right
after the
paren,
quote,
quote,
comma,
right paren, comma, space,
then type. I think it's type. Is it type? Type equals to PNG.
T, suggest list, try one of it, Y, suggest list, type 1 of
Did it
3,
come out?
warning,
Okay.
Type, have we?
E,
Okay. Type is
E,
equals to
space,
PNG.
equals, error, space,
Equals PNG.
PNG, yes.
P, suggest list, PLT 1 of N, suggest list, print 1 of 4, warning, G, suggest list, pending deprecation warning 1 of 1,
I'm not sure this.
plot line,
I'm not sure, right?
G,
It's not. It's wrong.
PNG,
It's wrong, yeah.
equals,
So just give
type,
me 1
space,
second.
T, equals, type, quote, type, equals, PNG, warning,
Mr. Lekon,
Yes, sir.
that save fig.
equal, type, quote, PNG, dot, names line age, left paren, savefig,
Yes.
That
A,
save
V,
fig
E, F,
in
I, G,
is a function, right?
Yes.
Is it
Anything
not supposed to?
dots.
Okay, yeah. It's not supposed to carry the name which we intend, the name of the figure.
Listen. The name is already
The
inside the
name of the
parentheses now.
chat. I mean, the name of the chat.
And it's already inside it. Okay.
Is it not
The name of
names
the
underscore and underscore age you used as the name for the chat?
that is the one that will show on the screen. It's different from the name of the file.
Okay, it's different from the
This is a file name that I want to send the output to.
Okay.
number PLT dot show left paren, PLT dot e label left paren, quote age quote right paren, PLT dots label left paren, quote names quote right paren, PLT dot e label left, PL, names, quote, left paren, L, left paren, quote, cap N, A, M, E, S, quote.
Associate Professor.
Yes, sir.
Your mic.
Okay, I think it's format equals to PNG. Format.
Okay, Bismarck, what is the question?
Okay, so in Excel, I know you could directly embed your graph. I think somewhere. So you go below, you go leftwards, wherever there's space, you could embed your graph directly in your data or in your spreadsheet. So if you want to, can we direct it to CSV file? I mean, yeah, can we direct it to CSV file where we could create this graph inside? Is it possible to do it that way?
Okay, that will send the graph to a CSV file instead of a PNG.
I'm asking if there's a means to do that.
No, I want to confirm. Okay.
Yeah, we want to confirm what you're asking actually.
Yeah, because in Excel you could embed it directly within your sheet. So I don't know
if
after you've this within
this
this data frame, we can.
So a CSV file is not really an Excel workbook. Remember, a CSV file is a type of file format. It's not an Excel workbook. Remember, when we're always using CSV files in the class, you hear when the computer, what do you call that? No,
possible
the
data
talk.
loss.
Yeah, it says possible data loss, exactly. And the screen reader I was trying to get, the screen reader will say possible data loss. So you can see that it's not a workbook. It's inbuilt. Excel has inbuilt all those things inside the system. But a CSV file is really just a text file. You can open that CSV file with Notepad. So you can't really embed a graph like a workbook. Now, if you save it as a workbook, you need another library called Excel Writer. XLS Writer, XLSX Writer. It's another library that Python has. You might have to use that as homework. We're not teaching that in the class. Where you can write your charts to Excel. So it's called XLS Writer. So not only can you put your pivot tables there, but you can also put your charts there with XLS Writer, XLSX Writer. So that's another module that you have to do pip install.
PL right PNG equals type Y P E space E P Y T F suggest list finally 1 O suggest list for 1 of R M suggest list format 1 of 1 plotline hello format space F O R M A T space equals PNG warning.
So the PNG is saying PNG is wrong.
Equals PNG N G right paren blank.
Except PNG we have to be in quote. I don't know.
Right paren PN equals format quote PNG dot names line age left paren savefig dot.
Your microphone is unmuted.
Sorry, I was muted. He's in quotes. PNG is in quotes.
Okay.
Save left paren names line age dot PNG quote format equals PNG N B warning quote B error quote space quote PNG right paren error quote PNG quote right paren PNG quote.
Okay.
Please go through that line of code again.
P.
Okay.
Dot PLT dot savefig.
That PLT does save fig FIG.
Left paren quote names line age.
Then the name of the file.
Dot
PNG.
PNG quote format
comma format equals
quote PNG.
That's
all.
Okay.
Wait, Mr. Leko, can that file type be JPEG instead of PNG, for instance?
Yes.
Okay.
.jpeg. Well, let's okay,
okay, so did it? Okay, so did it run? Can we run the code? Okay, who asked? Somebody asked a question.
I said apart from PNG, can we use JPEG?
Yes, you can use JPEG, but you have to put that format. Format equals to JPEG. If you want TIFF, TIFF, you can. But you have to. That's why the format is there. Format equals TIFF.
Windows PowerShell Windows PSC:\users/ access greater pi dot / plotline hello dot pi. Windows PowerShell terminal blank.
Yeah, running
PSC:\users/
so I saved it to the file. Yeah, so we can go to our file explorer and open it.
Home pane items view list items view list names line h.png row 2 column 387 of 138.
Yeah. All right, call back now. Let's see whether I can see name now. Okay. You want to use your OCR?
No, I don't have I'm not using JAWS. Right. I'm using NVDA.
Wow, is that how much better JAWS is than NVDA?
JAWS has found a way to embed even you can see ChatGPT, Gemini, all these things. So they've embedded in the Windows.
You can OCR with NVIDIA as well.
I know, but I'm not sure I know that one. Do you know the process?
Yes, but you need an add-on to do that.
So that we don't use add-on here. We don't encourage add-ons here, so that is the problem. So the OCR I know is if you want to extract text from a picture, and so just
no.
So that one I'm not sure it will work.
So who is speaking?
Imole Ayo.
Daniel.
Yeah, okay, Imole.
Imole Ayo.
Okay. All right, so
let me get on that list.
Anyway, so which add-ons would you use for the benefit of the class?
Yes, Tesseract OCR.
Oh, Tesseract, yes. Oh, so Tesseract works on Windows too. There's Tesseract on Windows or on Linux.
I don't think Tesseract OCR can do this. Because I need to extract the text. We want a description of the graph, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So Bano is one.
Okay, this is another part.
Desktop with details show or hide the
Okay, it's the same one. What do you want me to
Describe it. Can you see the name? The x-axis now, does it have the name?
No.
It doesn't still have the name.
Doesn't still have the name. It just has the age and the age figures. Then it has just Susan, the actual names, but it doesn't have
the heading
name.
Okay.
Chaba on the right, on the extreme right, does it have the names on the extreme right?
No, sir.
The label. No.
It's just name underscore and age at the top.
Okay, name, and that's the title.
That's the title.
Name and age.
Okay, so the age is
names
where?
line age.
Where is the
Thumbnail
age?
for current selection.
Where is the age?
Is it on the top, on the y-axis on the top, Abby?
No, it's at the center.
At the center, okay. Okay, yeah, so underneath all those Yetunde, Halima, underneath all that, you can't see names there.
Names line age dot.
Maybe it cropped it out, but I can't see names
Okay.
because part of the letters are cropped out also.
Oh, the spacing is
Halima,
not proper.
the H is cropped out.
Yeah, because the Susan has so you see, this is not so this is another thing
Desktop
about
details show or
so thank you,
Windows
Bano.
desktop Windows ML source.
So now the reason why I don't use bar normally is because of this cropping. This is for the class. So the reason why I don't use bar is because anytime I ask people, they complain about this thing. Yeah, Bano can go. Bano can go. Thank you very much, Bano.
Yes.
Left off. Logo at up and left. Microphone left.
It's a human chat GPT.
Your microphone is unmuted.
Hello, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Hello.
Mr. Victor.
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
Bano can
Hello,
go.
Prof.
Bano can go.
He has gone.
Hello, Prof. I want to ask a question.
Yeah, hello, Stanley.
Yeah. For PEEP, does PEEP have anything like add-on?
No, it doesn't have anything like that on it. You just put it to the just push it on your terminal, on your PowerShell.
He's an add-on on his own.
But I think you downloaded a version of Python that doesn't include the PEEP. So I don't know I don't know who can help you around there. That can give you
3.125.
Yes.
3. what?
3.125.
3.12.5, you mean?
125K. I think it's 4 that is the latest. The one that was released in July or something.
3.12.5 or 3.12.4.
Is that well?
I think
I don't know.
It's 5, eh? So okay, but in the installer, when you're clicking on the installer, did you go to the python.org or how did you install your your Python?
I went to the org, python.org.
I went to downloads.
I don't know. It's not in Lagos.
I downloaded this.
Okay, maybe.
Wow,
let me see if it's possible for me to send the one I have here. I'm using to send it to you on WhatsApp. I don't know the size, yeah. But if you can carry the size, I can carry it from here because of the internet. I don't know if you can get it.
Can you send it? Can you send it to him via email? The EXE. You can download it.
Yes,
I
can hear
think
you.
the problem might not be with the package. I think the problem might be with when it was setting up. Now, when I was setting up mine, there was a checkbox to check install PIP too. So maybe he didn't check that. That was why
Are you sure?
suggesting maybe you need to. Yes, when I was installing mine, there was a checkbox. If you keep navigating by tab, I mean, when you choose custom installation now, you will see a checkbox where you see PIP and some other things you must. I mean, you could check and uncheck.
And it's not checked by default because
it was not checked by default on my system.
Okay,
Mr.
Bismarck.
Oba is true. What is it? What the guy is saying is true.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Okay. Oh, Mr. Stanley, that you have to uninstall it.
Mr. Stanley, you have to uninstall it and install it again.
And make sure you run as administrator.
Because my own, all the Pythons I've installed, I've never, those things are, the only one I need to check manually is that how to path. So that is the one that is, every other thing is checked. So
that's because they chose custom installation.
Yeah, they chose custom installation. That's why they're having that issue.
Okay.
Because if you go for custom installation, you select what you want and want to dump
custom installation from my own end was because I wouldn't have to go through setting up the how to path something. Under custom, there's a checkbox to check and it will automatically itself.
That's
but
true.
if you are choosing custom installation, that means you already know what you want, what you need from the Python. But as a beginner, it's I don't know. If you are choosing Python custom, you already have things in mind. Like you're just picking, I want this, I don't want this, I want this, I don't want that. So, but if you are just you can explore the custom installation and see whether the PIP is and choose PIP and just check it from there.
Imole, can you do a video on this and share it on the WhatsApp group so that Stanley can benefit?
Or just voice note, just normal demonstration,
maybe
not necessarily video.
If it's about installation, maybe Stanley should go to his software, click on the Python, and then use repair. Repair will give him option of, maybe
that's
anything they needed to add. So that could also be another option.
Okay.
Prof, you can also do the demonstration as well. No problem with that.
Do a demonstration.
That's why you see all you Windows people. I don't have all this problem with Linux. Yes.
Okay, so I was playing a tutorial, even though I didn't complete, where they use sonification to describe their graphs, in which case you wouldn't need to depend on a sighted colleague for these accessibility issues. I don't know if you found, and even there are some online, there are some websites that are able to generate these graphs by means of sonification for you. I mean, it has been done purposely for visually impaired persons. I don't know.
Can you
and
share
there are
it
even
with us?
some applications that have these audio graphs. I have one, except that is able to plot these what's the name of this these curves, just like quadratic curves. I've not explored that with bar chart. I don't think it can plot bar chart, but it's able to plot curves. I mean, the maximum and then the minimum curves, and describe it with audio cues for you. I don't know if you've come across such applications or those websites.
No, I haven't. Can you share it with us so that everybody benefits?
Hey, am I offline?
We are answering you.
We're hearing you. You can't hear us.
Oh, well.
Nice. I hope he has not muted himself. No, if he muted, we won't hear him.
No, if you muted himself,
hello?
Yeah, hello. Yeah. Bano, I said, Bismarck, we heard you. I said, can you share with us the links?
Hello.
Hello, Bismarck, can you hear us?
Hear you talk. Hey. No, this is not Bismarck. This is another person. Is that Bismarck?
It's Bismarck.
Yeah, it's the one.
Okay. Bismarck, I guess you can log out and
hello.
Come back.
Can you hear us now, Bismarck?
I mean, yes, I say from.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you are in a different world. Okay.
Okay,
sir.
Okay, so yeah, so we talk. Okay, can you hear us now?
Yes, please.
Hello, Bismarck. We could hear you. So I said you should share with us the link that you said does all this.
Okay. Now my second question is, the last time we did something on pivot tables where we were able to filter the columns and those ones that you want to at least compare or do some sorting. Now let's say in a practical example, you are running, say, this computer or this technology something. So you would want to compare the performance of iPhones to Android. In that case, you need 2 line graphs. So how do you specify that in your data frame? I don't know if my question is clear.
Yeah, there's a plot. You can use plots, and then you can color code your plots in a line graph. So there's a plt.plot. So you know how we have df.plot? Then you now say kind. Instead of saying kind equals bar, you say kind equals plot. Okay.
So will it plot those 2 values simultaneously in the same graph?
It will, yes. So you put it in your x-axis. What is it? X-axis? Yes. It will. It will. It will. On your x-axis, you show which ones you want to plot. Whether it's let's say you have Nigerian temperature versus Ghanaian temperature. So you can put that on the plot in your x-axis. So your y will now be the value. Abi? Yeah, should be like that.
No, you're correct, Prof.
Okay, so going back to what we're saying here. So as we said, Bismarck could not view the names properly. So Lekon, let's go back to our. Let's copy this code and put it into another code so that at least we can share this code. Let's put this, copy this code, and let's put it. Let's copy and paste into another code.
Okay, sir.
PSC colon backslash Atchistech innovation row 1 names line h.png column 3 plot line hello.py dash plot line hello.py number plt dot show left paren right paren number lecken number pro number lecken number program to produce a untitled dash 1 editor has autocomplete multi-line blank. Save as dialog.
Yes, sir.
Okay, yeah, I said copy and we can just save as. Yeah, let's save it as the same plot underscore hello, but then put underscore v bar.
Sir, come again. Plot underscore
Hello underscore v bar.
Spell the Z bar.
No, V for Victor. V then bar, vertical bar.
Okay, vertical bar, V bar. Okay.
P L O T plot line H E L L O hello line V B A R V bar dot P Y untitled dash 1 dash Visual Studio Code untitled blank number plt dot show left paren.
Okay. So on the where you have df dot plots, that line has df dot plots.
plt dot elabel left plt dot title left df dot plot left paren kind equals quote bar.
So go to kind equals
quote right paren quote right plt dot title dot p quote 8 quote d dot plot left paren kind equals quote.
Kind equals
v bar, V for vertical.
Okay.
V quote B V.
Okay.
V
now
quote V B A R quote.
Yes. So now save and run. Let's see.
Mute yourself.
df.plot.
First, let me go and close.
Windows Power Etch-a-Sketch Innovation Names Line
Oh,
H.png row 2.
let's rename that file. Savefig file.
I can override this one. I'll do still need.
Okay, yeah, we can override. Yeah, we don't need it.
Plotline hello. Windows PowerShell row 1. Windows PowerShell. PSC:\users \access greater pip install matplotlib. PSC:\users \access greater pi dot \plotline hello dot pi. Y dot.
Okay.
Space Y. Space Y. P dot.
Underscore.
Line. V. B. A. R. R. Dot. B. Y. Trace back left paren. Most recent call last right paren. Colon. File quote C colon \users \access \plotline hello line vbar dot pi quote. Line 10. In less module greater. df dot plot left paren. Kind equals quote vbar quote. X equals quote names quote. Y equals quote h quote right paren. File quote C colon \users \access app data local program.
Okay.
PS. Plotline hello line vbar dot plot comma. Quote vbar. Quote. Quote.
Then I think the X should be after the vbar. After the input, instead of it being X equals to name, it should be Y.
Quote. X equals.
So remove the X, put Y.
Space. Equals. Space. X. Y.
Then the H should be X now. Instead of
Plot
Y.
space. Y. Quote. Y equals. Quote. Names. Quote. Y. Space. Y. X. Plotline. Space. X.
Okay.
Okay, now save and run. Let's see.
Windows Power PSC:\users \access greater pi dot \plotline hello line vbar dot pi. Trace back left paren. Most recent call last right paren. Colon. File quote C colon \users \access \plotline hello line vbar dot pi quote. Line 10. In less module greater. df dot plot left paren. Kind equals quote vbar quote. Y equals quote names quote. X equals quote h quote right paren. File quote C colon \users \access.
Sorry. I always make this mistake. It's not V bar. It's
H bar.
It's bar H. It's bar H.
Sorry.
Yeah, bar H.
I said H bar. Okay, so I should go and change it to. Then do I need to change the X and Y?
Yeah, you need to change it back. Yes, you need to change it back.
\app data \local \programs \python 312 /lib /site packages /pandas /plotting line core dot py quote line 960 in line plotline hello line v plotline equals X quote names quote equals Y equals Y space Y space Y X error plotline X equals quote names quote X space X Y Y quote name quote equal X quote V bar B V A R quote H H R A B A B quote B A R H quote comma.
All right.
Windows PowerShell. Windows Power PSC:\users \access greater pi dot \plotline hello line vbar dot pi. Windows PowerShell. Windows PowerShell terminal blank. PSC.
All right.
Plotline hello line vbar Etch-a-Sketch Innovation names line h.png row 2 column 387 of 139. Photos pane names line h.png displayed.
Okay, let's call.
So who can we call now?
I'm coming. Maybe I'll get.
Left.
Okay. Okay, another person is coming. Okay. Yeah, and come and describe what you have on the screen. So, please mute yourself, Mr. Stanley.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry.
Mr. Stanley, please mute yourself. Okay, speak. The world is listening to you. I'm not the only one. You are in class already. So describe what you have on the screen.
Okay, this is a chart. Can everybody hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, this is a chart, and we have name and age as the heading, more like a title. Then we have Obioma, Yetunde, Halima, surname. Then which one is this one? I think, okay, the down part of the chart it has 0 on a range of 0 to 25. So we have 0, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and under it is written names. Where is it?
Where's the age?
That's all. Then we have what is it called? Bar, or like a bar. Like
Okay, a bar chart.
Yes, we have a bar chart there.
Yeah, horizontal bar chart.
Yes,
so, but where is the label age? Where's the label age?
The label age, I can't find it, but it's actually inside the chart. Age by the right. Yes, by the right.
Is it top right?
No, down right.
Down right.
Yes.
How about the name? Where's the name? The label for name?
The name is down under the range of 0 to 25.
Ah.
Yes.
Oh wow.
I think the name is supposed to be within the age.
Yeah.
Like,
so where you have different names.
Yeah, where we have the names, there's nothing like that there. It's just
label name is not there.
Yeah, it's not up.
Okay.
So we have name and age.
That is the title.
Yes, that's the title. So
yes.
I think this down part is supposed to be the age, right? Or something.
Yes, that's the age.
It's supposed to be the age.
Yes.
But we have names there.
Okay. So Lekon.
Yes.
Lekon, let's go. Sorry, who is that, please? Is that
Yanu, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes. Please just stay with us for like 2 minutes, please. So Lekon, can you go back to the code?
Okay, that Y and X, I should turn it around.
Yeah, plt.x label and then plt.y label, the X and Y label.
Okay.
Atchistech in a Windows PowerShell column 33 of 10. Plotline hello line, plotline, df equals df.plot left paren, kind equals quote bar, plt.title left paren, plt.label left paren, quote name.
Yeah, put that plt.y label for the X.
Plt. Dot, elabel. Dot. Y. L. Y. X.
So,
suggest list. Suggest list.
Go to the next line.
Suggest list. Plot line. Slabel. Dot. PLT. Quote right paren. Names. Left paren. Slabel. Dot. X. L.
No, that should be
X.
Y.
Y. Suggest plot line. PL.
So I should be
left and X label now.
Okay. PLT.
Okay.
Okay, let me run the code.
Names line h.png row 1 column 2 of 10. Names line 8. Plot line help. Atchistech innovate. Windows Power. PSC // users / access greater pi dot / plotline hello line vbar dot pi. Windows PowerShell. Windows.
Okay.
Plotline hello line atchistech names line h.p names line loop dot pi names line h.png row 2 photos pane names line.
Okay, so now we have the age.
Okay.
On the range of 0 to 25. That's under the range now. Yes.
Then how about the names?
The names is not there.
It's still not there.
Well.
Yes.
But okay, can you read the names properly? What are the names? 4 names you see there.
Okay, I can see Obioma, Yetunde, Halima, and Susan.
Are the letters complete? Like H of Halima.
Yes.
It's there.
Yes, HA. Okay, I think the name is there. It's more like the image is not wide enough to show the names. I can see it by the side.
Can you help Lekon expand the image?
Yeah, I think you have to just expand.
Restore unavailable R. Names line H.
This one, okay.
Okay, it's not. It's there, but it's more like it's cut. Yeah, crop, something like that. I don't know why it's showing like that.
That's strange.
Yeah, it's actually there. I can see it, but it's as if it has been cropped out or something.
Okay.
So can I discharge her?
Yes, you should. Thank you very much.
Okay, sir, you're welcome.
Hello, Prof. Hello, Prof.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, go on.
Sorry. Would that be because it was changed? That's why it's now propped.
No, even before it was changed, Bannock made it said the same thing. When we were doing a bar, Bannock said the same thing, that it was cropped.
And even not only that, he couldn't see the label names. He couldn't even see most of the names of the people themselves. Because even for me, when I was doing my when I was working in my former place of work, I got that same error where people would tell me that the product names are not showing. The product names are not showing. So I had to push it to do a horizontal bar so that the product names can show properly, in which Iyanu just highlighted. Okay. So,
Prof, if I understand. Hello, Prof.
Yeah, we can hear you.
If I understand you clearly, it means the horizontal bar chart is better than the vertical because of the labels.
Yes, because of the label, and then you have to do less work. Now, if you want to do, if you want to use the normal vertical bar chart, that's normal bar, you have to rotate the labeling. That's all those names like Yetunde, Halima. You have to rotate them. So there's I think it's plt.x rotate or something. It's been a while. So plt.x rotate, then you can rotate it to like 30 degrees. So each name will be rotated 30, it will be slanted. So then the person seeing it can now see that, yeah, that's now, they will now see the names properly.
Prof, can you try that?
I have to do research. It's not, it will only be next class. It will take time. I'll have to do it in the next class. I will do it in the next class.
Yeah, 24 minutes.
Yeah, so one of the reasons why I chose in your last week, I think it's labeled week 7 class, there's a project there. One of the reasons why I chose that project is because it's a real life project in which I actually had to use, and the project is actually based on real life products. So I actually got real life data for you to use. So and the scenario is actually a real life scenario whereby my boss at the time was only dealing with quotations. So if I'm selling some products and Bismarck comes and says, I want, how much is product XYZ? I'll say, oh, it is 5 CDs. But then Bismarck will not come and buy again. He just wants to know the price. But what my boss used to do is that, okay, once Bismarck has come and he has quoted for that price, my boss will go and buy that this is what the market wants. But he now found out that so many people are just coming, we found out that so many people will just come and just quote, they won't buy. So we had products filled in our inventory, just filled with, we have our inventory filled with products that people never bought and just be lying fallow because of that was his thinking at the time. So he was not thinking based on analysis or based on data. He was thinking based on just a hunch, just based on a whim, So I had to introduce this and say, no, let us see how many customers are buying what products. From there, we can now look at the top 100 products and now find out, okay, this is what we should buy, rather than basing it on quotations. So that is what the project is going to be about, and that is what you're going to do. And you can see I painted out the scenario on that week 7.
So what you just did is just to give them some people this excuse that why are you giving us a professional work to do? Either you so
the last cohort did it now. Didn't
well,
you?
Yes.
So why should they be an excuse
No,
again?
it's not an excuse. It's even an encouragement that you're giving professional.
Exactly.
An encouragement.
I know many people will say, he's giving us what him is doing. So,
Yeah,
but that is just an
for a
assignment.
person like me, I think that is even preferred, because you're bringing me closer to reality, to practical reality, rather than hypothetical situations.
Yes.
Better.
Okay. So, any other question? So we have 2 more classes after today. That is Monday and Friday. So, to me, to speak, to engage. Every other engagement we have to be through the other channels. You have complaints, you have this, you have that. So go through all the work, go through all the, whatever, in case you have any question to engage the professor directly. So, and as it was stated on our group, for you to be given certificate, for it to be considered, eligible for anything from the platform or from the academy itself, you must have completed all your assignments and your midterm project and your final project. So failure to do that at the end of the course, at the end of the training, then you'll be withdrawn, you'll be removed from the course. And I'm not sure that means yes.
Prof gave us 1 week afterwards now. Give us a 1 week.
And that's what I'm saying. I say at the end. That's what I mean by at the end. Yes.
And also, if I see any similar work, the person who did the work will get half mark, and then the person who copied too will get half mark.
So Prof, how would you know?
So it's not my problem, I don't, because I won't know. But as I see that it's identical. So to be warned is to be forearmed. To be forewarned is to be forearmed.
So, Prof, it's possible that 2 persons can actually think almost the same way.
Though I will know, I would know, because I saw an assignment. I won't mention the names of 2 people with the same exact
same writing, same everything.
Same thing. I said, let me just be lenient in this one. Let me just be lenient. But
so let me also say that apart from doing all your assignment, the fact that you do all your assignment does not also automatically qualify you for certificate or for the next anything that you want to do next with us. It just means that for you to be eligible, you must also have 70% and above. That is the standard, And if you don't have up to 70% and above, well, you get certificate too. It's just that it might be a different certificate of attendance that, well, thank you, we recognize the fact that you are part of this training. But for you to have a certificate of proficiency, that means you must have 70% and above.
Oh, sorry.
Yes, that is standard.
And also your project carries 70%. Your assignment midterm carries 20%.
Notification.
And then all your assignments just 10%.
Notification.
Okay. So just make sure you do your project well.
Do your mini project and everything.
Mr. Leko, I've seen you've mounted some other programs on your platform in audio editing, web development, basis of something, and do stuff.
Yeah.
Is it for next batch?
Well, it's not a matter of batch by batch. It's a matter of when you are interested in individual training, whether the batch. This one we are doing is just because it's free. The next one might not be free, might be a paid course, or if you want, anytime you want to take any course, you can just apply directly as an individual. So you may expect the next batch to come and may never come, and it might also come on a free, basis.
From
Yes. Yeah, go on.
Okay, in what I think it's just a normal, just general idea too. But I realized going through the book and other resources that you can actually define multiple functions in one dev, like at least 2 functions in one dev.
In one dev or in one variable?
No, in one dev is correct. Yes, in one function, you can have multiple functions inside that function. So the function outside calls the function inside. But the outside world, what I mean by outside world is that the code outside the def will not know that there's an inner def in that outer def. Yeah, so you can do it. It's possible.
Right. Yeah, I've already exploring it for the non-P assignment. The standard deviation and what they call it. I'm trying to define both of them. I got it wrong like 3 times.
Professor.
Yes.
So doesn't mean you are not going to do those probabilistic interpretations and inferences?
It was stated at the beginning of this course that this is a purely descriptive class.
For inferencing is that's a different animal. It won't be this short. It will be longer. Because
you have to be doing regression.
Exactly, regression analysis, chi-square, correlation, yes, and all of that. So that was not taught in this class.
For Prof, that one is not already using R.
Yeah, it's in R. Is it even in pandas as well? Is it in pandas? You can get some of those functions in NumPy. Some of those functions are in NumPy, or to even improve your programming, you can write some of those functions yourself and then apply that. But NumPy has some of those functions anyway. I think even Pandas has a few of those functions.
Fortunately, I would prefer to use only R. Either I use R or I use SPSS for my work.
No, SPSS. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, wow.
Tekena, is SPSS accessible? Do you find it accessible?
Yes, but it's not fully accessible. It's not fully accessible. There's some limitations in the setup. There is an accessible button you need to click, but it's not fully accessible. There are limited. For instance, now the output files are not accessible, but in the data sheet, in the proper environment, yes, they're accessible for you to do all your commands, all of that. But when your output comes out, the output is not accessible.
How about R? Is R accessible with these charts?
I have not really gone into R. Like I told you, I was only privileged to be about 10 or 30 minutes when the class was ending, and it was a cited class. So I didn't bother asking much of question.
Okay. I think I'll send a book through Lekon. Probably Lekon can in R to so that you have an idea.
Wow, that would be great. That would be great. Thank you, sir.
Okay. So yes. Ismark, you wanted to say something?
No, it's breaking over here, so I'm running to my room.
Oh, okay. So as I said, please do your assignments at least, whether you have a certificate of attendance or proficiency. The thing is that you have the, at least you did, you participated, you saw, you experienced it, and that will also spur you to learn more, to tighten your belt, and so please do your assignments against we have two more weeks, the grace of 2 more weeks to complete everything and bring the program to a close. So thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, even though I didn't hear any ladies' voice, but you never can tell, they might be listening in the background. Okay, I think I saw Mercy, I saw her name, but I never heard her voice over. So we meet on Monday and expect the file and the audio, I think before the end of today, if the network allows. So thank you very much. All right, bye-bye.